Hi, Leo. I hope everything is going well for you. This is Raina, and this is my first love reading that I've done for the sign of Leo. This is for September 2015. Suffice it to say that this is a general reading, and it is also designed for people who are either looking for a relationship or in an unsatisfactory relationship. It is not for somebody who is blissfully happy. So, in any case, I've picked five cards, and the first card relates to where you are at the moment. And I got the Justice card. And this can mean different things for different Leos. For some of you, you might actually be in the midst of a divorce. Maybe you just had the decision come through, and so you're licking your wounds. If you are still in litigation, I think that it will go in your favor and that you will like the decision. If you are someone who has just come out of that situation, this is just saying that it's being rendered or it has been rendered and everything is now moving forward in your life. You can put that behind you. If you're not in a relationship and you are young, at least to me, being 20 something is being young. It could be that you're afraid of getting close to someone because of your parents' divorce. It really affected you, especially if you're someone whose parents did not fight in front of you and you had no reason to believe that they were not happy together and then they sprung it on you. That's something that would be very traumatic and could affect trust in relationships in the future. And so this card would be telling you that you have to come to terms with that so that you can open yourself up to intimacy. Maybe for some of you, you are dealing with a divorce that happened years ago and you still haven't really recovered, and you need to let it go. You need to forgive. Maybe you were treated unfairly in that relationship, but it still needs to be healed before you can attract the person that is right for you. I have to say this too, that there are some people who may be involved with someone who got sent to jail. And that may require that you question your attraction to the person. Not to say that because somebody goes to jail that they're a bad person, but are you limited in your thinking? Because, when people commit crimes, I really believe that it's due to limited thinking. They think this is the only thing they can do to get where they want to be. And the same applies for those who find themselves in relationships over and over again with people who have a criminal history, who are addicts, who are always having problems keeping a job, that sort of thing, is that they try to help another person heal, but they're trying to heal themselves. They don't realize that. And it's kind of a narrow way of thinking. Some people think they can't attract anything other than people who are problematic. So all of these things could be applying to you, and it's up to you to really investigate if you are healed enough to attract a viable partner. What the universe wants you to know about your current situation regarding romance is the King of Pentacles. And again, it's subject to multiple interpretations. In one sense, it could mean for those of you who feel that you are always the person who is the responsible one, because the King of Pentacles is really on point, especially talking about monetarily. So maybe you were involved with someone who was acting like a child and you had to be the mommy or the daddy, and the other person wasn't really pulling their weight in the relationship. And I'm not suggesting that a relationship should be tit for tat, because that's a business partnership. I'm not saying that. But you know deep down whether or not somebody is using you or they really are participating in a relationship as an equal partner. And Maybe you had to be this king of pentacles, and this could be a woman easily, who had to cut off or get rid of this other partner or divorce the person because they simply were not rising to the occasion. They were lying down and expecting you to do everything. And so this is why you are now not in a relationship. But it's actually a very strong position. It's showing somebody who maybe had to make a tough decision but did it. And remember, kings, Leo, royalty, it's kind of connected as far as I'm concerned. But it also could say for people who are single that this is the kind of person that you need to be and the kind of person that you need to attract. You need to attract somebody who is grounded and is not somebody that you have to take care of. And this could apply to either gender. And I think it's particularly significant because Leo is a fixed sign. Leo is very loyal, as all fixed signs are. The other fixed signs are Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. And fixed signs tend not to like change. So they stick with something or someone. Leos, likewise, are very loving, heart centered people. So it's no wonder why you would love with all your heart. But sometimes you have to let go. And interestingly, the next two cards are kind of advice cards. And I got the Eight of Cups and the Star card. The Eight of Cups shows a person who is walking away from a situation. Now, remember that cups deal with the water signs, they deal with emotions. So, this is like specifically about a relationship, walking away from a relationship. But, what's interesting is that the eight connects to the strength card in the major arcana. And guess what sign is associated with the strength card? Leo. So I connect the eight to you in terms of having the strength to be able to do this. And so this isn't going to be something where you're really agonizing about it because you got the star card along with it. And here's the thing too, I just realized this. The star card is number 17 and 1 plus 7 equals 8. So there's a lot of faith and a sense of resolve and a knowledge of being protected, divinely protected, because that's what the star card represents. So it's like your guardian angel is watching over you as you do something that's very difficult to do. Now, if you're single and you don't have any relationship to walk away from, this may be more symbolic. It may mean that you're going to have to walk away from your past. Maybe you're holding on to something that is way past its expiration date internally. Maybe you have been carrying around this trauma of something that happened to you in your childhood that has caused you to have a hard time getting close to another person. And you need a healing. The star card is a healing card. And I believe that if you really want to be healed from this and you really want to find love, all you have to do is ask and it will come to you. That book by Abraham Hicks, Ask and It Is Given. And sometimes we are so bogged down in whatever the situation is that we forget that we have options, that we can call out to unseen forces for not only guidance, but assistance. The Eight of Cups can mean a journey, and that journey might actually be just relocation, and that's where you find your soulmate. And all it took was you going to a different place for you to find the person that you were destined to be with. Now, I do believe that if this is the case, that it's not going to be something that you try to make happen, because that's a form of resistance when you try to impose your will on the universe. No, I feel that it will come about organically. Maybe you will be offered a job, and maybe you have a choice to make. Should I take this job? And maybe this reading is all about saying yes, go for it, because you know what? If you move, you might find that person that you're meant to be with. And the star card is really about having faith in things that are not made manifest in the physical world. And the outcome, if you should accept this assignment or these words of advice to you, is the Two of Pentacles. Because I now own the Morgan Greer deck, I love the Rider Waite deck, and this seems to be fairly faithful to it. I can't recall. No, I don't think that in the Rider Waite deck just shows a juggler, but this shows an ocean and a ship behind the man with his pentacles. And sure enough, it is said that this could also indicate a journey. But Pentacles cards relates to money. And so it might just be that with the Star card, it's telling you go for your dreams. You're trying to, involve yourself in some relationship that is draining you, because there's nothing so emotionally draining as a toxic relationship. And so go for your dreams, do the things that will bring happiness to you, and then you will be like this Two of Pentacles person, and you will be having so much stuff to juggle that you won't have time to be thinking about a negative situation, because you will have money coming in from multiple sources and you will be making your dreams come true. I see it as multiple income streams, but somehow healing you from a relationship that was going nowhere. If you're single, it just might mean that you need to go for a dream that you have that might not, that right now might be a hobby, and that you will eventually be able to make an income from it in addition to keeping your day job for the time being. And that when love is ready to come, it will, that you shouldn't try to impose your will on it. So, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you would like one that is tailored to you specifically, using your birth data and looking at your natal chart plus current transits related to love, you can just click on the link below. I am offering a sale on these readings, $19 for a 20-minute audio that I send to your inbox, and it's personalized for you. So I hope that you got something from this in any case, and I wish you all the best in September. Bye.